Question 61. Question 61 asks that non-essential element in plant is non-essential element in plant is now essential element are the macro and micro. Now magnesium, potassium and calcium are macro element, so they are essential, but barium is not a part of this, so barium is a non-essential element. Next is question 62. Question 62 asks that one of the way in which nitrogen of atmosphere is converted to nitrite. Nitrogen of atmosphere is converted to nitrate for plant by the action of. So this conversion is carried out by the lightning. So option B is correct answer. Now next is, because in lightning also you should remember that out of the total nitrogen fixed by natural agencies, approximately 10% of that occur due to physical process such as lightning. And lightning, that is nothing but a electric discharge. So due to this natural process occur is less than 10%, approximately 10%. Question 63. Question 63 asks that cytoplasmic streaming hypothesis is concerned with cytoplasmic streaming hypothesis is concerned with. So cytoplasmic streaming hypothesis or movement theory is related to bidirectional transportation of food. Okay, so bidirectional transport is carried out by the phloem transport. So C become correct answer. Question 64. Question 64 asks that which of the following is the main point of disfavor of Munchausen theory? Disfavor of Munch theory. Now, Ziegler believes that diffusion of sugar from a mesophyll cell to the sieve tube may occur against concentration gradation. Okay, so Munch theory explain sugar transport is not given, so it is incorrect because he explained actually a sugar transport. So C, that is explanation of sugar transport is not given in case of Munch theory, that is a disfavor. It obviously talk about a translocation is a pure physiological process. Okay. Next, question 65. Question 65 asks that hypothesis put forth by Fanson and Williams is. Fanson and Williams put forward contractile protein. They observed that network of interlinked microfibrils in the sieve tube. Now, microfibrils was composed of contractile threads of pea protein. These are made of pea protein. So, contractile protein that become the correct answer. Question 66. Question 66 asks that lentil cells and hydrohydrathodes, lentil cells and hydrathodes. Now, lentil cells are a breathing pores, and hydrathodes are the water stomata, which are always open and observed or has a role in guttation. So, are the small pores with following common attribute. The common attribute is that they are always open. Lentil cells are also always open, so their opening and closing is not regulated. So A become the correct answer, that opening and closing is not regulated. So A become the correct answer. Next is question 67. Question 67 asks that plant cells submerged in distilled water will become. Plant cell submerged in distilled water will become. So when a cell is placed in distilled water, water will start moving. If there is a cell and it is placed in the distilled water, within a cell water start moving, and due to what endoosmosis occur, and due to this endoosmosis the cell become turgid. So the turgid become correct answer, that is option A. Next is question 68. Question 68 asks that death of stem and root tip occur due to. Death of stem and root tip occur due to deficiency of. So that is option B, calcium. Why? Because calcium is involved in selective permeability. It is involved in selective permeability of cell membrane. It activates certain enzyme. It activates certain enzyme required for the development of stem. Required for development of stem and root apex. So calcium become the correct answer. Question 68. Question 68 asks that 69. Sorry. It asks that micronutrient are. Micronutrient are option A, less important in nutrition than macronutrient. So it is wrong. Micro and micro both are essential. Option B, as important in nutrition as macronutrient. Obvious, both are equally important. Option C, may be omitted from culture media without any detrimental effect on. This cannot happen because micro element are also important for the development. And D, called a micro because they play a minor role in nutrition. No minor role, they are required in minor quantity. So B, that they are as important as nutrition as macronutrient. Next is question 70. Question 70 asks that function of companion cell is. Function of companion cell is. So if we talk about the function of companion cell, you know that it play important role and maintain the function of sieve tube, and another function is it play a role in loading of sucrose in sieve element during food transport theory, that is pressure flow hypothesis. So B option become the correct answer. Next is question 71. It asks that transpiration root pressure can cause a rise in transpiration and root pressure. Transpiration and root pressure cause water to rise in. So transpiration create transpiration pool, and this transpiration pool is a pulling force, whereas root pressure is a pushing force. Okay, so pushing and pulling occur respectively. So A become the correct answer. Next, question 72. It asks that plants absorb mineral salt from the soil. Solution through plant absorb mineral salt from soil solution through. So it absorbs through a cell membrane. So cell membrane can be semi-permeable. So option A become correct. A semi-permeable membrane into the cytoplasm. And the semi-permeable membrane is responsible for the absorption of mineral salt. So it is a A become the correct answer. Next, question 73. It asks that question 73 asks that stomatal index is equal to stomatal index is equal to. Now stomatal index is referred as I and it equal to S upon E plus S. Now here S stands for number of stomata per unit area and E is number of epidermal cells per unit area. So the index become S upon E plus A, so B become correct answer. Next is question 74. Question 74 asks that transpiration mainly a process of. So it is a fact based question. We remember that transpiration is mainly a process of diffusion. So C become correct answer. Next is question 75. It asks that a plant cell attain turgidity due to. Plant cell attain turgidity due to. Now turgidity happens due to increase in water, and that increase in water content occur due to the osmotic inflow of water into a cell. Hence, plant cell attain turgidity. So, option D, endoosmosis is the thing which is responsible for attaining turgidity.